Are you a teenager wondering whether or not if you should go to the gym? Well, you've clicked on the right video because in here I'm going to be sharing some advice on going to the gym for teenagers from a teenager and giving you a completely free workout program so you can get started right away. For anyone just wanting to get the free workout, I'm going to be linking it, the first link in the description, so go check that out. While you're down there, you may as well subscribe for future videos just like this one. So let's get into the advice I've got for you. Number one is going to be focusing on compound lifts and movements. Now, what is a compound lift? So a compound lift is a movement that you would do in the gym that requires like multiple muscles to do the exercise. So a couple examples of this would be squats, deadlifts, bench press, and anything that requires multiple muscles to do a specific exercise. So what is not a compound movement is anything that is just isolating one muscle group. So for example, bicep curls, that's not a compound exercise because it's only training the biceps, not anything else. Whereas if you did a squat, you're training your quads, your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, everything that is working is like all working together to complete the movement. That is what a compound exercise is. These are the best exercises to do when you're starting out going to the gym because they're going to give you the most value for the time you spend in the gym. They're going to be building all of those muscles instead of just focusing on the one isolated muscle. Number two is keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate and overthink the process. If you want to build up muscle or lose weight, building muscle, all you have to do, train hard, eat some food, eat a fair bit of food and make sure you're getting enough protein in, and then make sure you're getting enough sleep. If you want to lose weight, all you have to do, train hard, don't eat as much, get enough sleep. It's pretty much a 3-step process. Train, eat, sleep. That's how you're either going to build muscle or lose weight depending on what your goals are. It's not a complicated process to do. If you do these basics, you're going to see progress in the long run. You pretty much just repeat the same process over and over again, and this is how you pretty much break down the muscle when you train, you rebuild the muscle when you sleep using the nutrients that you have eaten that day. So you just keep repeating the process and you will build progress. If you just make sure that you're working out, you're training decently hard, you're keeping the diet and the nutrition in check, you're going to see progress. It's just a matter of time before it happens. Your body's going to start to adapt, and that's where you will see you building strength, building muscle, or you're losing weight if that's your goal. Number three, don't neglect your diet. The diet is a very important part of your daily routine, and it might not matter as much now in your teenage years, but it is a massive factor in your progress in the long run. So you may as well build up that discipline and the habit of getting into eating healthy and making some progress in your diet as well. So you start getting to the habit of eating fresh and healthy foods instead of that takeaway and the processed foods. So in order to build muscle, you'll need to be in a caloric surplus, meaning you need to eat more than your maintenance calories. And in order to lose weight, you need to be eating less than what your maintenance calories are. At the start, I don't recommend tracking your calories because it's just going to overcomplicate it again. But if you just keep your nutrition roughly in check, have a bit of protein with each meal and snack, then you'll be fine. You'll make progress and you can go from there as you learn and gain more knowledge on the subject of fitness. You can also go by what progress you make. If you're putting on weight too fast, it might be a good indicator to cut down your calories a bit and eat a bit less. And then if you're losing weight too fast, it might be a good idea to up the calories a bit and eat a bit more. So you can just use your body progress as an indicator of how much to eat and if you're eating too much or too little. Number four, don't forget cardio. Not only is cardio an amazing tool to lose weight, it's also one of the best things that you can do to help keep you healthy and in shape. Number one, it's going to increase your blood circulation and get your heart pumping faster and therefore building the heart muscle, because the heart is actually a muscle. So it's going to allow you to build a stronger, healthier heart. Number two, it's going to decrease your risk of cardiovascular disease. Number three, it's going to help increase your quality of sleep because you're going to be tired from the day, and it's also going to improve your concentration. A lot of people think that cardio is bad for your gains when you're trying to build muscle, but that's not actually the case. And if you have your diet in check, meaning you're eating enough calories, cardio will pretty much have zero to little impact on how much muscle you build. Number 5 is going to be to track your progress. Tracking your progress is super important for you to actually make progress in the first place, so you can implement the rule of progressive overload. Progressive overload is pretty much how you build muscle and strength over time. So say you start out lifting 5 kilo dumbbells, and then over time you're going to get used to lifting those 5 kilo dumbbells. You'll move on to 6 kilos, and that jump from 5 to 6 kilos is overload, and you do it progressively over time, so you get used to lifting the weight, then you move on to a heavier weight, and that's how you make progress. Tracking your progress is also an amazing way to look back on how far you've come, to give you a little bit of extra motivation if you need it. So I recommend taking daily progress pictures in the mirror, and then also tracking how much you're lifting in the gym. Number 6 is going to be getting enough sleep. This is the most important part of actually building muscle or losing weight, because it's when the process actually occurs. It's also going to give you the energy that you need for the next day to complete your workout to your maximum potential. Getting at least 7 hours of good sleep is probably ideal. If you get more, that's perfectly fine. But I would recommend, if you're getting under that, or even if you're getting over that, I recommend that you get the quality of your sleep down pat, because that's the most important part. If you're getting 10 hours but you feel tired the next day, then that's obviously an indicator that you're not getting enough quality of sleep. So make sure that you don't spend much time on your screen before bed. You read instead, or do something like that. Quiet activity that's going to calm you down, and therefore hopefully that's going to increase the quality of your sleep and make you better and give you more energy for your workouts the next day. Number 7 is going to be doing it with friends or a social group. This can make the journey more enjoyable and exciting, and it's also going to help you stay consistent, as you're all going to act as accountability partners pretty much. So if one person's not feeling like working out one day, the other person will call them up, get them motivated for the gym, and you can work as a team to build the progress that you want to see. It's also a great way to stay motivated as a group, and it's going to give you that social setting interaction with friends on a pretty much a daily basis. It's also a great way to make extra progress, as you're going to have that little bit of friendly competition in the gym. Number 8 is going to be set goals and use incentives. When you start working out in the gym, you're going to need to set clear goals and have a clear vision of where you want to end up and what you want to achieve. This can help you look at the bigger picture, but it's also important for you to set smaller goals for yourself, so you're seeing that progress that you're actually making. Otherwise, a big goal that you set for like a year can seem too intimidating for you and cause you to give up and feel unmotivated. Whereas if you set smaller goals for yourself with the end goal in mind, you're going to be able to see the progress that you make gradually along the journey. So it's going to help you stay consistent a lot more. Incentives can help you with the motivation to actually do the workout, and you can do these weekly, monthly, but it doesn't really matter. Just use the incentives to make you more consistent with your workouts. I'm hoping that you're now a lot more knowledgeable on the subject of going to the gym, and that you're feeling confident in doing your first workout in the gym with the program linked below. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found value from it. See you in the next one. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button down there. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.